it's a fascist organization. And fascism means to bind together, right? And the fascists were big into the idea that, and this is kind of what defines fascism, that media, corporations, government should all be working together as a unit to push forward whatever the interest happens to be, whatever the agenda happens to be. And the WEF is a place where exactly that happens, is that the elites of all the different power hierarchies meet and, well, conspire morally to improve the planet, despite the fact that they have no democratic standing. And as you said, no opposition and no journalistic coverage, and that it's a pay-to-play arrangement that's made Schwab and his cronies exceptionally rich, and that's really demented and twisted the world in unbelievably pathological ways. Net zero, that's a WF initiative. ESG, right? That stakeholder capitalism, that's all pouring out of the WEF. Every stupid idea you can possibly imagine the last 15 years has been promoted by the Davos crowd.
Hold on one second. We're about to get to the bottom of this, ladies and gentlemen. This don't make no sense whatsoever. Welcome to the Dark Waters channel, where we explore mysteries, figure out the truth, dive into politics, and anything else you want to know about. That's what we doing over here, baby. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs and cats, the one and only Dark Waters is back, and we're going to go to the lizard people, Klaus Schwab. My name is Klaus, the lizard person Schwab, and I stepped down from the head of the World Economic Forum, but I'm coming back out speaking again because I'm Klaus Schwab.
We are living in the transition to a new time, which will change everything. It will change how we communicate, how we work, how we live. In the agricultural age, the economy was mainly based on agricultural products. In the industrial age, industrial products and services, more and more sophisticated. But now in this new age, the base will be knowledge, data, and intelligent insights. What does it mean for governments? Governments have to be enablers of this change at lightning speed. They have to provide the necessary infrastructure. And they have particularly to cooperate with business. Because this transition into this new intelligent age will only be mastered if all stakeholders of global society work together. What we have to expect, according to the research of my organization, is that 50% of jobs will be directly or indirectly affected already in the next 5 to 10 years by this revolution.
So we need to prepare for a world where there's mass homelessness, mass unemployment. That's what he's trying to tell his people, because he's Klaus Schwab. Now, what I love about, hey, shut up, you lizard. Shut the hell up, you lizard. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you I like. You see, I love the fact that there's women like Anna Paula Luna, like Tulsi Gabbard. And these ladies are fearless. I just got to give it to you. They fearless. And they're exposing to the generation that can make the change, the truth of the matter that's coming down the pipeline. Because it's really not my generation that's going to carry on the fight. It's going to be a generation younger than me that's going to carry on the fight. The problem with that younger generation is they're too busy clout chasing and arguing with each other. They're trying to climb the mountain, not realizing that you climb to the position on the mountain by attacking the enemies of you in your kingdom, not by attacking the fellow warriors in your kingdom. But for some reason, there's this concept and idea that if I attack Candace Owens, it's going to make me stronger. If I attack Alex Jones, it's going to make me stronger. No, all you're doing is you're pulling away chunks of the rock on their mountain, and when they fall, then you don't rise because you've ripped the side of the damn mountain down because you're a damn idiot. I'm telling you, I went through this whole thing. In the cryptid field, everybody wanted to attack Dark Waters. He's this. When I said, okay, I'm going to climb up higher on the mountain. I'm going to leave that cliff there. And pew, went up. I didn't leave the mountain. I just went up higher on the mountain. None of them has gotten to that point. And none of them will get to that point. Because somebody else has to go through the consecration to get to that point on the mountain. There's been people who got to subscriber counts, but subscriber counts is not, it's more than subscribers. It's a voice that you speak with where people listen. But anyway. It's called the Hear Ye Him. Thank you, Holy Spirit. The Hear Ye Him anointing, which is an endorsement from heaven, where when you speak, people hear you, but you earn that endorsement. You don't take it.
Candidates that will embrace fellow politicians from around the world who believe in the sovereignty of their nations and the inalienable rights of their citizens, their people, and understand that technocracy and globalism is not the way. Which is why in March, I'm happy to announce, after meeting with some members of the AfD, and don't listen to the media, the AfD are not Nazis, they are not alt-right, they are simply people that believe in saving Germany. But not just them, members from around the world, whether it's South America, the European Union, Australia, and even South Africa, that we will have an alliance conference of sovereign nations in Washington, D.C., where we will be bringing in hopefully hundreds of members from these countries, because Davos think tanks and the World Economic Forum think the Great Reset is a good idea, and it's not. It's creepy, and they can keep their bug-eating dystopian freak show politics to themselves. We don't want it.
Go ahead, Anna Paulina. Wow. A countermeasure is arising. That is beautiful. A countermeasure is arising to the World Economic Forum. And that's what's necessary. I just say it needs to be led by Christians. Because whether you believe it or not, that damn World Economic Forum is led by a bunch of damn Satanists. Don't believe me? Hold on. Here is the president of Russia, Vladimir Putin. By the way, Russia is a Orthodox Christian nation. Well, DW, Vladimir Putin was part of the Young World Economic Forum leaders. Sure was Tulsa Gabbard. And you don't judge people based upon what they did in the past. You judge them based upon what they're doing to the deep state. It's a part of being mature and understanding. No, if you destroying my enemy and you the enemy of my enemy, you A-okay with me. Not the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Because that's how you get stabbed. That's how you get your throat slit. If you destroy my enemy and you putting your foot up there behind, you okay with me. Then I come in and I figure out why you destroying the enemy, why you fighting them, what is the circumstances that caused it, like the main event that started it, and then I go attack that same enemy. I ain't got to be friends with you to hit the same enemy. But here he is, hopefully it's not in Russian, talking about how the world powers are controlled by Satanists, which he's talking about the World Economic Forum. In many cases, he's talking about portions of America too.
I truly agree with you. Satanism and cult services, sorceries, this is nonsense. That is something that confuses people. Brings them to darkness and affects them greatly, affects their psyche, their morale, and we need to fight against it, but do it carefully without violating human rights. Your colleagues have mentioned it as I'm
of a different opinion than Vladimir Zelensky. I'm sorry. People call me a Christian. I don't know. You can call me a Christian extremist. Listen. If you're a Satanist, ain't no place in this nation for you. Because all you're doing is cursing the land and cursing the people. You can get the $3,000 to leave, just like them illegal aliens getting. Matter of fact, I give you $100,000 to leave. Go practice your Satanism in another country. Go find another nation We'll give you land to go practice your Satanism. And nothing will come of it. Nothing will prosper of it. I'll give you a whole territory in another country, and you can call it Satanville. Go over there and practice your Satanville. And not a damn thing will come of it. You know what they'll do? They'll launch attacks from Satanville into Christian nations. Why? Because that's what they called to do. Problem is, we don't launch attacks against them. And that's the biggest problem. Everybody makes war with Christians, but Christians make no war with anyone. And then when you find brothers and sisters who are Christians, you're like, yeah, we need to make war with these people. Oh my God, you are so evil. That is so not Christ-like. Oh my goodness. I want you to consider something, ladies and gentlemen. So Jesus told his followers to sell their cloaks and buy a sword. And then when they came for Jesus, I think it was Peter, pulled out his sword and chopped off a soldier's ear. How many damn ears you think he chopped off? Was there an ear chopping protocol? Huh? And then Jesus picked up the ear and healed it. You think that was the only damn ear that was chopped off? He was real quick to chop off that ear. He didn't chop a leg. He didn't chop a finger. He chopped the ear. Oh, you get what I'm saying? But no. You think oh my goodness. You think they ain't do no ear chopping that whole time? I think that was the only time somebody got chopped. Oh, you saying Jesus couldn't defend himself? No, I ain't saying that. I'm just saying, why the hell he told them to get a sword? And when you really look into the scriptures, he says the reason why he told them to get swords, he said, because a prophet cannot die outside of Jerusalem. Let that sink in. They had to get a sword because he said, I can't die outside of Jerusalem. You ain't with me. You ain't with me. You ain't with me. The point I'm making is every Christian need a sword. And when we're in a time period where swords don't move the bombs, then we need our bombs. In our military, that's why I like P headset, because he gets it. No, you don't just get to do what you want to do. No, we don't play them kind of games. No, boom. Nope, boom. I don't care where it is, boom. I promise you, let Muslims they already got control of London. Let Muslims get to the point to where they control the European Union itself, where they have the power in all those nations. They gonna blow everybody up. They gonna destroy the whole world. Let them steal their way and sleep their way and birth their way into power, where they take over nations and have the seats of thrones in nations, where they have their hands on technology and buttons that they couldn't develop themselves in their little goat-filled deserts. Oh man, it's a wrap. Everybody dying. Everybody dying.